Hey guys, so for today's video I have a favorite drugstore concealers video. So last week I did favorite drugstore foundations. You guys really loved it and a lot of you guys were asking me to do concealers but also to keep doing more, like more drugstore favorite lipsticks, drugstore favorite mascaras, and so on and so on. So I'll definitely do that, but I figured I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some concealers that I'm loving because I'm obsessed with concealer. Every single time a brand comes out with a new concealer, I already know I'm gonna buy it. Like it's like I don't even think about it. I just buy it. So I'm obsessed with trying out different concealers. So here's a good little bunch that I'm totally obsessed with from the drugstore. I've tried a lot, but these are the ones that kind of really stick out to me for different reasons. The first one I want to talk about is definitely one of my faves that just really grabs me from the drugstore because it's actually really different. I feel like a lot of drugstore concealers lack that full coverage kind of cake look, you know? This to me gives that. So this is the Maybelline Master Conceal. This is so similar to the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. They have a lot of similarities. They're both super full coverage. They both brighten a lot if you get a really nice shade, but they blend out really nicely. This one I actually find blends out a little bit easier and a little bit better than the MAC one. The only thing that I don't like about this one is that it's a squeeze tube, so it's kind of hard to apply. Not hard, but you have to like take a brush or take your finger and apply it. I just prefer a wand so I can like quickly do it, you know? But I mean, I guess you could just, I don't know. You know what I mean? I like a wand. So that's the only thing that like stops me from kind of using it sometimes. Even though I love it, I'm like so lazy sometimes that I'm just like, no, I'm gonna go for one with a wand. So that's the only thing, but I love this. If you want like a super full coverage glam look, like something I'm wearing today, this is the drugstore concealer you want to go for. I have mine in the shade 20 Light because you guys know I like a light under eye. I don't shy away from a light under eye. So next I have this little guy. I actually need to get a new one. This is how you know I love it. It's like all the way down to here. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer, and this is the Dark Circle Eraser one. I know they have two different ones. This is the Dark Circle one. I really like this. This is really good. A lot of people don't like how it has like a sponge tip because they say it's like not sanitary, but to me that's the same as having a wand. And usually my face is always clean. Like I usually wash my face before my makeup anyways, so it doesn't really bother me. But anyways, you just kind of twist it up and pop it on. So it's super easy. I love something like this because it's really quick and easy. But I love this one because it's the perfect concealer to go to when you could definitely do like a full face glam with this. But you can also do like a little bit of a natural look if you apply a little less. So it's your great versatile concealer. It's lightweight, it's not too cakey, it blends really nicely. This one I have in the shade Light Pale. I like this shade, it's more of a light neutral, but you guys know I like yellow shades. So I actually have been having my eye on the shade Neutralizer, I believe it's called. So I really want to get that shade. It's just every time I've been to the drugstore, that shade's always sold out. So I just haven't had a chance to grab that, but I definitely will. Yeah, so I love this one by Maybelline. I'm just realizing now that I have 4 Maybelline concealers out of all the ones that I want to talk about. So promise this isn't sponsored by Maybelline. I guess they just make some really awesome concealers. The next one is by Maybelline as well. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This is such a favorite. Like so many people love this concealer because it's so bomb. A lot of people say it reminds them of the NARS, what's it called? The NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, or Radiant Creamy Concealer, whatever. Totally not. Like this one blends beautifully. It's so flawless. It's not totally full coverage. I would say it's more of like a medium coverage. You definitely could still get a full coverage glam look with this. You would just kind of layer it on a little bit more, but it's really nice. The reason why I think a lot of people really like this, including myself, is because it's so effortless to blend and use. Like when you pop this on, it almost blends itself out. It's really bomb. My tube is actually completely empty to the point that I can't even use it anymore. Like I haven't used this in so long because I can't, like there's nothing left in here for me to get a good application. So I need to buy more, but every time I go to the drugstore, all the tubes are like opened and like messed with and swatched, so I can never get it. Meh. So we're gonna switch it up for Maybelline a little bit. I still have one more Maybelline concealer to talk about, but we're gonna switch it up. So we're gonna talk about NYX concealer. So I love this concealer by NYX. This is the NYX HD concealer in the shade 04, which is nice. I would like it to be a tad lighter, but I checked out the shade 03, which is obviously would be like one down from 04, and 03 is like really pink, so I'm not digging that. So I just stick with 04. I still do like it though. It brightens a good amount. I'm probably really crazy. Like I like a super bright under eye, so I try to go like 3 shades lighter than I am. This concealer is really bomb. It's actually pretty comparable, I find, to the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. It's a little bit thicker than the Naked Skin one, but they both have similar coverage, some nice full coverage, blends really nicely, and I just feel like this looks super flawless underneath the under eye. No creasing. All of these concealers, I just realized I haven't talked about creasing. All of these concealers are awesome with no creasing, like bomb, especially if you set it really quickly afterwards. But I really like this concealer. The only thing about this one that I kind of wish they would change is the like applicator and bottle. When you go ahead and like take out the wand, you feel this like resistance. Like I don't know if you guys can tell, like, and when that resistance happens, it takes off a lot of product off the wand. So when you go to apply, you don't really get that much product on the wand. So I kind of wish that that didn't happen, because then I could, you know what I'm saying? Like I always have to go into the bottle like 3 times to get as much concealer as I like, because I like a lot of concealer. But yeah, so that's my only thing with this concealer. Other than that, I love it. I also have the shade, I think this is just called, also this is CW10, but I think this is just called Yellow. I love this shade as well. I like it when I want to do, like if I'm doing a really glam look and I just want a little bit of that extra bam brightness and pop underneath my under eye, I will use this yellow concealer because it really does help illuminate the under eye. So I like this. It's a little bit more on the sheer side than the regular concealers. Like I find that this is a little bit more of a sheer yellow, but it gives you that nice little extra brightening. So next concealer I want to talk to you guys about is this Rimmel Wake Me Up concealer. I love this concealer. This is the Anti-Fatigue Effect Radiant Glow Concealer. So I have mine in the shade Very Fair / Light, and I love the shade. It's really, really, really nice. It's a really pale kind of yellow, which, I mean, I feel like by now I'm like a broken record, always talking about pale yellow under eyes. But let me tell you guys why this concealer is different than the other ones I talked about and why I really like this one and it stands out to me. This one is totally different than the other ones. This is not going to give you that full coverage glam. This is perfect for your no makeup look. It's perfect when you want something more light coverage, more natural looking. I feel like if you're watching my channel and you have more mature skin and cakier, heavier, thicker, full coverage concealers can kind of seep into your fine lines, this is going to be your bestie, because this is not going to do that. It just smooths right over everything because it has this very lightweight formula. So I think you're going to love it if you have mature skin. I obviously don't have mature skin and I still love it. I'm just saying it would be awesome for mature skin. But I love this for those no makeup looks or just really natural days. So last concealer I want to talk about is Maybelline again. This is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin Concealer. This concealer I feel like it's almost second to the Fit Me concealer. Like, you know how everyone loves the Fit Me? I feel like this is another one that everyone will love, but it's kind of underrated. Like, not a lot of people talk about this. They talk a lot about the foundation, which I love the foundation, but this is really good. So this is the, like I said, the Better Skin Concealer, and I have mine in the shade Light 20, which I like this shade. It has a great medium to full, closer to the full side coverage. The texture is nice. It's very like blendable, lightweight, creamy. I feel like this is like the in-between middle sister of these two. It's not quite as full coverage as this, not quite as medium coverage as this. It's kind of just in between there. So I feel like if these two had a baby, this would be it. Is that like weird to say? But yeah, I really like this. It's super easy to use. The only thing is the applicator is kind of similar to the NYX one, where when you pull it out, you don't get that much product on it, so you kind of have to keep dipping in, because I use a lot of concealer, but a lot of you guys might not even have that issue because I use like an excessive amount of concealer. So, I mean, you guys will probably only have to pop it out once, but yeah, just figured I would mention that in case any of you guys are concealer junkies like me and pile on like 50 layers. So anyways, that completes my favorite drugstore concealers. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what other products I should do. I've already talked about drugstore palettes, so maybe drugstore liquid lipsticks, or maybe drugstore bronzers, highlights. Ooh, drugstore highlights. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think and I will definitely do it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll of course see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.